Hey, I'm Sona Kim, or Connor McCandless, America's face of dating. And today, our coaching chronicle is going to be about struggling to find the right one. What am I doing wrong? And so, this prospect, or this person, or whatever you want to call it, sent me a message here on Instagram, or if you're watching me on YouTube, they sent it on Instagram. And he's kind of delusional because he says he has high values, high standards, he's kind of picky, but yet the girl that he likes, I would say, just isn't really the highest quality of people. And this is how men delude themselves. They'll convince themselves that, oh, this certain person is super high quality, right? Or I'm just a picky person. That's why I haven't dated a girl in the last 5 years. But chances are you're just not picky. You're just using that as a cover up because you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of actually going for it. I see this quite often. A lot of people too, they'll use the timing excuse. Oh, the right girl will just show up, or oh, I just need the right momentum. I just need the initial line to say. I just need that pickup line to say, and then once I get the conversation going, then it's fine. Then I'll get the girl. And that's one of the biggest traps I see that men fall under, is they convince themselves it's actually true, and then they really fuck up the interaction. They come back to me and they're like, yeah, you were right. I probably should have listened to you, learned how to sustain our interest to a relationship, and I just didn't do that. So don't be one of those guys. So let's jump into his email here, or his message here, excuse me. He said, hey Connor, first off, I just want to say I've been following your content. It's been a game changer for me, he says. You talk about things I've been struggling with for years, and it's refreshing to hear that it actually makes sense. Or it's refreshing to hear advice that actually makes sense. Apparently, I can't read today. Here's where I'm at. It's been 5 years since my last serious relationship, and honestly, I'm starting to feel stuck. Well, dude, again, it's been 5 years since your last serious relationship. I don't know if you've been trying for a relationship or when you started. I'm assuming that you're a normal dude who probably took like a year, maybe 2 years max off from dating, like I did after my last serious breakup before I got into my dream relationship today. We've been dating for 5 years now. It's been absolutely incredible. But that's us swimming in Cabo with dolphins, by the way, in that picture behind me. But I'm assuming you probably took 2 years off, which means you've been at least trying, most likely, for 3 years. And most guys don't even wait 1 to 2 years. Most guys just jump right back into it after a couple months because they're just like, man, I need some pussy, basically. They're like, I got to get back to it. I took about 2 years off after my last serious breakup because I was like, something's going wrong here. I need to discover myself. I really need to figure things out. And I'm not saying you have to do that every single time, but I had some major things I had to figure out, and that's when I actually formed my company that you're seeing today with me coaching clients. We've coached over 100 men now that have gotten their dream relationship because of my program and my mentoring. It's been absolutely incredible. I actually got invited to a wedding. That's something a lot of guys don't know, is that if you do my program and you get results and you actually get married, or you at least propose and get married to the girl that you met because of my work, and you want to invite me to your wedding, I'll actually personally attend your wedding, which is so fucking awesome. I actually got invited to one here in Indiana from a client from Indiana. He's getting married, I think it's next spring. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really excited for that because it's just like, dude, he was like, dude, you just transformed my life. Like, couldn't have done it without you. And it's just beautiful, man. It's really beautiful. But I took about 2 years off of that last relationship, and healthy people, you should take some time if you're healthy. But again, like 5 years, man, if you've been trying for 3 years, my point here is that if you've been trying for 3 years and you're still not getting results, man, that's your fault. That's because you're not putting in the work, bro. It means you're not doing something with your process. You're doing your process wrong. That's causing girls to pull back. So he says, honestly, I'm starting to feel stuck. I feel like you've been stuck for a while, man. Now you're just becoming frustrated. I'm on dating apps, and while I get matches, it always seems to fizzle out after just a few messages. It's like I can't even get past the texting stage without being ghosted. Again, dude, that's your process. And chances are, your last relationship, I'm assuming, you don't really talk about it that much, but it probably really drained your confidence like it did to me. And now you're going into all of your interactions with this lowered confidence, and that's coming out in your messages. You're not being bold. You're being too scarce with your texting. You're being too scared. You're being polite because that's what family and friends told you to be, is be polite and be really nice. And then you'll get the girl. But that doesn't get the girl. It just makes you forgettable. You need to learn natural attraction like I teach to all the guys in my program, and that's what's going to get you past getting ghosted in the texting stage. It's like, dude, that's a problem, man. Like, it always seems to fizzle out, you said. Like, that is literally your process, bro. Like, if you knew how to talk to the girls, if you knew what to say, if you knew exactly what to say, dude, like, pretty much 99% of your dating problems would probably just disappear and evaporate. Like, it really is that simple, man. But some things in life can be simple, but not easy. He says, I'll admit I'm picky. I know what I'm looking for in a woman. I want someone I truly connect with, someone who shares my values and my goals, but it feels like women like that are impossible to find these days. Well, that's just not true. Like, it doesn't really sound like you know exactly what you want. Like, you say you know what you're looking for, and you say you're picky, but when you say, I want someone I truly connect with, someone who shares my values and goals, well, what are they? What does this girl look like? I want you to design a list and send it to me of exactly what your dream girl consists of, how tall she is, what her past is, what her future is, what she does for a living, what her story is. Is she friends with her exes? Is she not friends with her exes? What do you not want in a girl? How many guys has she been with? How many guys has she dated? Is she a drug addict? Is she not a drug addict? What do you not want in a girl? You need to get very specific. When you're just like, I just want someone I connect with and shares my values and my goals. It sounds like you don't even know your own, bro. And so if you don't even know what you want, it's going to be impossible to attract that. And with these vague answers, dude, of course you're not going to attract that girl. And those girls are very possible to find, dude. If you're telling me that you've talked to, let's say, 15 chicks and they're all bad, I just won't even fucking believe you. Because that means literally you're just basically talking to girls from the dumpster, basically. Or B, you're just attracting really low quality women. These girls are very real, and they're around a lot more than guys think, because Red Pill tries to make you believe, oh, all girls are like XYZ. Well, it's just not true, dude. They bring on the worst type of women, prostitutes, strippers, etc., and then they just make you believe that all girls are like this. It's just not true, dude. For example, there's a girl that I've been talking to that I met at the gym. She seemed cool at first, but then I heard through the grapevine that she occasionally does drugs and even sneaks behind the gym to make out with her coworkers still. Still, I gave her a shot. We went on a date and she even told me she liked me, but I couldn't bring myself to kiss her. Something about it didn't feel right. Well, I mean, you say you're picky, but do you want a girl that does drugs and goes behind, the gym for a little makeout session with her coworker? It's like, dude, like, does that align with, you said, your values and your goals? Does that align with your values and your goals? Someone who does drugs and goes behind the gym for a little makeout session, or sneaks behind the gym and, yeah, so she works at a gym. Sneaks behind the gym to make out with her coworker. Like, does that sound like somebody who shares your values and your goals? If you brought this girl back home to your mother, are you gonna be like, yeah, this is the girl for me, Mom. She does drugs and makes out with her coworker behind the gym? You probably wouldn't say that to her, right? But also, like, does that? What would your family think of that? Like, what do you think of that? Most importantly, fuck everything else, dude. What do you think about that? Does that align with your values? It sounds like she's just fucking hot. And you're like, whatever, I can deal with it. Don't be that guy, dude. That's not picky. That's the opposite of picky, bro. It's just taking anything you get. He said, but I couldn't bring myself to kiss her. That's a you problem, bro. Let's say this girl was incredible, and we leave out the coworker makeout session behind the gym and all that garbage, right? Let's say she's an actual quality girl. That's still a you problem that you couldn't bring yourself to kiss her. You have to go for the kiss on the first date. Or she's just going to think by the second date or the third date, if you even get the third date, she's going to be like, Either this guy, this guy's just, he's just scared. I'm just not attracted to that. He said, now she's pulling away, and I'm not sure if I made a mistake by holding back or if she's just not the kind of woman I should be pursuing anyway. Well, it's both. It's both right there. You did make a mistake by holding back. You shouldn't hold back, dude. Confident men go for what they want, bro. They take action. They don't hesitate. But also, it's not the highest quality of girls, man. I don't, again, like, you have to be clear on what your values and your goals are. You can't just, I know it sounds really good, man. I want a girl that matches my values and my goals. Well, who fucking doesn't? But it sounds like you don't even know what you want, dog. You don't even know your own values and your goals. Because if you did, on your values and your goals, does it say, I want a girl that makes out with her coworker behind the gym and does drugs? Is that on your values list? Because I think you should readjust your values list, brother, if it is. Because, again, like, there's a lot of bullshit you're telling yourself here just to, get this girl, basically. Honestly, I don't even know how to navigate this anymore. How do I balance having standards while also being open to real connections? And what am I doing wrong with these matches ghosting me before I even get the chance to meet them? Well, that's a you problem, dude. That's a you problem because you don't know natural attraction. It's been 3 years, most likely, at the very least, you've been trying to fix this, and it still isn't fixed. You should consider working with me in my mentorship program. That's a you problem. And that habit comes out on the date with this girl, like you didn't bring yourself to kiss her. There was probably many opportunities, and she told you she liked you. You should have been like, well, if you like me so much, then how about you come over here and show me and give me a kiss? You should have been like that, dude. Let her kiss you. But you didn't, bro. And that's a you problem. It doesn't matter if the girl is a bad candidate or not. That is, you need to work on you. I really want to get this part of my life figured out. I want to feel confident with women again, to attract someone who's truly right for me, and to finally build a healthy long-term relationship. Well, in order to become the man that is able to attract that type of woman, you need to take action, and you need to fix that, and you need to take leadership of your own life, bro. It doesn't matter if the girl's a bad candidate or not, because you're still causing her to lose interest anyways. So you need to fix that. He said, I'd love to hear your thoughts, Neil. Well, Neil, dude, you need to take charge and leadership of your own life here. If you can't tell yourself, hey, this is my process, maybe I am picky, I know what I want, but still, I can't let that be my excuse as to why I'm not working on this and fixing this. Again, you should highly consider my mentorship program. You need to make a list first of the type of woman that you want. And you need to make a list of the values that girl has and shares with you. You need to get oddly specific on the type of person you want in your life, every single detail you can possibly think of, even shaved or unshaven. You need to have it all on that list, and then your mind is primed to attract and manifest that person. Every time I've done that, I've attracted that person that I wrote down within 6 months, because I was aligned now to attract it. I kept looking at that list, kept reviewing it. I was like, wow, my girlfriend today, she matched my exact list that I wrote down. Tan skin, hot as fuck, the certain past that I wanted her to have, the future, how she acts in the future, where she's gonna be, how she talks, her personality, it's all on the list right there. And you need to make that first. And so after you make the list, bro, if you want my help personally, you can reach out to me on Instagram, or if you're watching on YouTube, there's a call link in the description below, and you want to do my program and you want to fix this and you want to dial in the process finally so girls stop going cold on you, you can book in that call using the link in the description below on YouTube. There's a Calendly link, and Instagram. Message me personally. Say that you've watched this video so I know that you watched this video and that's where you're coming from, so I can prioritize you over other people. And we'll talk in my DMs privately, go back and forth, and then you'll most likely hop on a call with my right-hand man or somebody on my team who can talk to you and paint out a strategy and see if you're a perfect fit for what we do. And so, on that note, I'm Son of Kim, or Connor McCandless, America's Face of Dating, and I'll see you guys next time.